Hi, welcome. Today we will be making these teeny weeny no-sew bears. It's a very quick project, and you can even add keychains to them if you want to sell them. Now for this one I used half double crochets as ears, and for this one I used single crochets. So you can see the difference here. For this one, for this bear, you will be needing a 3mm crochet hook. You will also be needing DK weight yarn and a pair of scissors, yarn needle, and a tiny bit of stuffing. So we're going to start off with the legs first. And to make the leg, I am going to start off with a magic circle. If you're not familiar with the magic circle, you can always start with a chain of 2. Okay, so into the magic circle I am going to put 6 single crochets. Six single crochets into the magic circle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'm going to close my circle and make a slip stitch into the first stitch. This is a very quick project, and it is an amazing project if you have a lot of scrap yarn lying around here and there. So close the round with a slip stitch. Now we are going to chain up 1. This chain 1 does not count as a stitch. For round number 2 I will be increasing in every second stitch. That means I'm going to put a single crochet into the first stitch and then an increase into the second one. One single crochet and 2 single crochets. At the end of round number 2 I will have a total of 9 single crochets, and after you're done with round number 2 you're going to fasten off for one leg, and for the second leg, for the second leg we are going to keep our we're not going to fasten off for the second leg. Okay, now go ahead, make one leg and then make the second one. I already made one off camera, so I have my 2 pairs of legs. Now once you're done making the second leg, you're going to grab the first leg, and the stitch where you made the slip stitch, you're going to insert your hook there like so, and then we are going to join both legs using a single crochet like so. Now I'm going to place 8 more single crochets in this leg to get a total of 9. So I'm done with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now right next to my 9th stitch there is a fake stitch. Now this is a fake stitch because I made the slip stitch here, and so it looks like a stitch but it's not a stitch in short. So what I do is that when I do my 9th stitch I just grab a loop from the next stitch as well and turn both of them into 1. Okay, 9, and then we jump over to the next leg and make 9 more single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now at the end of round number 3, I have a total of 18 single crochets. So I have both my tiny legs joined together. Now at this point, if you want to weave in your ends so that they don't come in your way, please go ahead and do so. And then we will start round number 4. Okay, for round number 4, we are going to make an increase in every third stitch. That means we are going to place 1 single crochet into our very first stitch, 1 single crochet into the next stitch, and then an increase. One single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then an increase. This is going to be a repeat for round number 4, and at the end of round number 4 we are going to have a total of 24 single crochets. So finish round number 4, and I'll meet you at the end of round number 4. Okay, so I'm done with my round number 4, and I have a total of 24 single crochets. I'm going to end this round with a slip stitch, and I will just stuff my ends inside. I don't want to cut them, they are going to remain inside and they're not going to get pulled like so. Okay, for round number 5 and round number 6, we are going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and at the end of round number 5 and 6 we will have a total of 24 single crochets. So we are going to maintain a stitch count of 24. Round number 5, 1 single crochet in each stitch, slip stitch, chain up 1, and place 1 single crochet in each stitch once again for round number 6 as well. So continue making round number 5 and round number 6, and I will meet you at the end of round number 6. Okay, so I'm done with my round number 6. Round number 7 is where we are going to make our arms as well. Chain up 1, and into the first 5 stitches we are going to place 1 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Into the next stitch I am going to place a bobble, but I am not going to lock the bobble with a chain of 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Once you have 6 loops on the hook, just yarn over and pull through all 6. Now usually when we make a bobble, we chain up one after this, but we are not going to do that, because once we do that, it is very hard for the bobble to move. I want my bobble to be able to move in and out. Now into the next 12 stitches, we are going to make 1 single crochet. So 1, and this is where I'm going to fix my bobble, and I'm going to push it out because this is my first arm. Now 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Into the next stitch, we are going to place another bobble. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And to end the round, we are going to place 1 single crochet into the last 5 stitches as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we are going to make a slip stitch into the first stitch. Now at the end of this round, we again have a total of 24 single crochets. For the next 4 rounds, that is 8, 9, 10, and 11, we are going to place 1 single crochet in each stitch, maintaining a stitch count of 24. So let's do round number 8 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Now we are going to do the same thing for round 9, 10, and 11 as well, maintaining a stitch count of 24 single crochets. So finish round 9, 10, and 11, and I'll meet you at the end of round number 11. Okay, so I'm done with my round number 11, and for round number 12 we are going to start decreasing. We're going to chain up 1, place 1 single crochet into the first stitch, 1 single crochet into the second stitch, and then we are going to decrease. This is going to be our repeat for round number 11. 1 single crochet, 1 single, round number 12, single crochet, and then a decrease. 1, 1, and then a decrease. At the end of round number 12, I am going to have a total of 18 single crochets. So 1, 1, and a decrease. If you find this video to be too slow, or too fast for you, please go in the settings and change the speed like so. And almost done. One single crochet, one single crochet, and then a decrease. Okay, round number 13 is going to be a decrease after every one single crochet. So every second stitch is going to be a decrease. Chain up one, place one single crochet in the first stitch, and then a decrease. At the end of round number 13, I will have a total of 12 single crochets, and then a decrease. One single crochet, then a decrease. One and a decrease. One and then a decrease. Now after this round, I am going to stop and I'm going to stuff my bear before I close it shut. So get your stuffing and stuff your bear. Don't overstuff it, and please don't understuff it as well. Otherwise your bear is going to have weird bumps here and there that don't look very nice. You can use the back of your needle to stuff the legs. Like so. Okay, now for the last round we are going to chain up one and we are going to make 6 decreases, so that we have a total of 6 single crochets at the end of round number 14. Chain up one, make 6 decreases. So this is the first decrease, second decrease, third decrease, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Slip stitch into the first stitch like so and fasten off, leaving a tail to stitch the hole at the top like so. Okay, now this is where I like to pull out my bobbles to make the arms a little more prominent. Thread your yarn needle and let's stitch this hole closed. You can stitch it closed however you always do. I'm sure, as I mentioned, I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but this is basically a tutorial assuming that you already know how to make the basic amigurumis. because I did not teach you any stitches here. Okay, so once we are done closing the hole, it's time to make the ears. Okay, now there are two ways to make the ears. Either you make a magic circle and put 6 single crochets in the magic circle and sew the ears on. Or what I like doing is, since I want it to be the no sew version, I'm going to grab my yarn and I'm going to decide where I want my ears to be. I think I will go from 1, 2, and 3. Row number 3. Between row number 3 and row number 4, I am going to insert my hook where I want my ear to be. And I'm going to pull up a loop. Chain 1 to secure the loop. This chain 1 does not count as the stitch. Now here in the same space, I am going to make 6 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then I'm going to make 1 slip stitch into the same space, and I'm going to fasten off. Now I'm going to repeat the same process for the second ear as well. You can use the same stitch, go on the other side and insert your hook. And repeat the same thing for the second ear as well. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, placing a slip stitch into the same space and fastening off. Okay, my ears are done. Yay, yippee and yahoo! Look. Okay, so I am going to insert my ends in before we embroider the face and the nose, and I would suggest you do the same, and I'll meet you after I'm done doing that. Okay, so take some black yarn and your yarn needle and decide where you want your eyes and nose to be. I personally put them all in a line, so I find a middle space, maybe a row above the arm, maybe this stitch. I'll go in from the back and come out from the front where I want my first eye to be, and I'm going to leave a little tail at the back. Now the space right under it, here, I'm going to insert my needle and I'm going to come out where I want my second eye to be. Space right under it, insert your needle and come out where you want your nose to be. The nose is going to be just 1 stitch, or maybe 2. No, I want my nose to be here in the middle, like so. I'm going to go in the stitch and come out at the bottom. Go in to make the slight mouth and come out at the back where I left the tail. There you go. Just loosen the yarn a little bit because it gets stuck in. Okay, I think this nose looks a little incomplete, so I'll use the next stitch as well. It's up to you. Look around. If you're not satisfied with the feature, make it until you're satisfied with it. Okay. Now it looks better. Okay, so you're going to give it a tie at the back before you cut it off, like we always do, and then we are going to insert the knot inside our toy. And then just push this knot in inside your toy. Go in from any other stitch and just push it down. That is it. There you go. Your little teeny weeny bear is ready. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you're notified every time I post a new video. Till then, take care. Bye.